Here we are in my game room. So it's been a long time since I've done a game room tour. I did a sneak peek of my second video I ever made, which was over a year ago, and so it's been a long time coming, but here we are with a game room tour. This is my CRT TV, a Sony Trinitron, 22-inch flat screen. It's a bloody good telly. I only got it second hand for about £25 about a couple of years ago, and at the moment I've got playing on fit is for Saturn plugged in. Underneath there I've got my Saturn and my soft mod Xbox, original Xbox, and fat PS2 there. But obviously I've got all the power sockets there to plug in with various other Sega consoles that has, you know, like half a dozen power leads, like the Sega the Sega 32X and Mega CD and all that sort of thing. Okay, so I've got a few collectibles like the Call of Duty one there, and Diablo and Fallout, and the old Megatron retro 16-bit type look display thing. Is my custom lights I got imported from Hong Kong, PS3 LED, well not LED but else, I'm not sure what you call these lights anyway, and the Xbox 360 light, and the classic Nintendo red light as well. A few Doctor Who pictures, Call of Duty picture up there, and here I think what I do is I'll just do a 360 so you get an idea of a perspective of a room. This used to be my conservatory, which I then turned into a game room. So, trying to give a bit of perspective. What was it? Ceiling light and the room perspective. Storage shelves. I'll talk more about those in a minute. My gaming couch. A few plushies. Various gaming related ones and a few Simpson ones. Over here in the corner, some more bits all hidden up, some Matrix bits in the corner. Okay, and the double doors are the main entrance into a game room. And here it's got a coffee table with some lots of strategy guides underneath it. Okay, so that's a quick 360. Let's talk a bit more detail about what's in the games room. First of all, hanging from the top, we've got some of my boxed amiibos, and I've got a few more in this corner, including the old Famicom Rob the Robot, which I'm quite pleased to have, which I imported from Japan. And over here in this other corner, you can't quite make it out. There's a few more amiibos there too. Also in this corner is some of my Aliens collectibles. Okay, just open this door a little bit. Okay, what I have here is my 5-tier storage shelves. I bought 4 of those the other week from Argos. They were all metal, quite strong, quite versatile. Reduced from £35 to £30, so I thought that was a good deal. Basically this is a bit more of my junk stuff really, so I've got the old Link and Spyro and my Wii U, my Zelda Wii U box, and oversized Yoshi amiibo, but behind it I also got my boxed Bob the Robot. But I just mostly got power leads and various things here, a few controllers, various odds and sods really. A big box at the bottom with controllers in. In this bag is my green Halo limited edition Xbox original, the NTSC one, so I've had to have a power down adapter for that, and just a few cleaning bits and odds and sods. And this, in that little brown bag there, is my back games. So that's just a bit of toot more than anything else really. In this corner, And you may ask why I've got all these net curtains around. Well, this is quite a bright room, it being a conservatory, even though it's got a white tinged roof. And the main thing you've got to be concerned about, obviously, with collectibles is UV damage, ultraviolet damage. So the net curtains are to absorb a lot of the natural light on the games, so that, you know, it protects them a bit more. If I move the curtain away on this lot, I've also got some cardboard, sheets of cardboard along the top, again to reduce UV light coming from the ceiling down onto the games. So again, these two measures are there to help protect the games. Also, they're in little plastic step cases, only, you know, quite light, cheap ones. Again, in theory, they can absorb some UV light as well, even though it's very minuscule. And so, yeah, it's just trying to protect the games from UV damage more than anything else, really. So here, all these 1, 2, 3, 4, on these 5 columns of games, about 4 rows high, I got my original Xbox games. And from a previous pickup video, not pickup video, a collection video, I have all the exclusive PAL and PAL Xbox games, original ones, all the exclusives, plus a few ones that are also on multiple systems, which you got to have, you know, like your Battlefronts and stuff like that. You know, you've got to have a few classics like that. Beneath the Xbox game, I've got a few Wii titles. That was Nova Spill for Wii. I'll show you my main Wii collection on the other side in a minute. But Overspill PS2, and at the bottom are some of my Xbox One original games. My Xbox One collection is quite very, very small in comparison to my PS4. My PS4 was my this generation's choice of console, really. So over here, if we go on this side, you can see some of my PS4 games. Again, as you can see, there's quite a few more of those there. Next to going on the bottom just there is some Overspill PS3, and on the bottom again, I don't know if you can make it out, behind the plushies there's some more PS3 titles there as well. Along the top row is my Overspill again of the Xbox 360 games, and obviously on top are some of my Wii U box sets. I don't have every single Wii U box set. There are 2 others. So there's like my Mario Party one and the Animal Crossing one, which I'm not bothered about. But these are all the main ones that have been released that I'm more interested in keeping. Okay. Now behind here, as you can make out, is a few various box systems. So there's my Halo 5 Guardians Xbox One box, the Mario Dance Mat, and Disney Infinity, and my import silver PS2, I believe, my box pink PS2, and another silver PS2 down there, slim. In that bag is my Metron 5, and this is just a stereo with obviously the oversized World of Nintendo Mario. Now behind that, again, it's difficult to reach, there's loads of games, as you can see. Now along the top row, you might be able to make it out vaguely, are all my PS2 titles, and they go all the way along, they do, from there, all the way along there, and believe it or not, there's about 3 rows behind that white net curtain there. Actually 2 rows, actually, so I lied, not 3 rows, and they go all across the width or length of the room, across into that corner. Also in respect to PS2, I have these as well. All these PS2, so it's about 4 high, and these are actually double-breasted. So there's more games along the sides, along the width. So I must have over 600 PS2 games at least, I would have said. So it's one of my largest collections of PS2, and to be honest, the reason why I have not done a collection video, as you can imagine, is that it'll be a nightmare to get them all out to do it. So that is something I have deliberately chosen not to do, because it's just too much hassle. Now beneath those PS2 games, I also got on this side three rows, several columns along of Wii games. You can just probably make out, and they go along all across there. They do. And I must have about 250 Wii games, I would say, and that goes halfway across. Beneath those, I've got my boxed and complete Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. Again, they go all the way across. They do it into a corner, and they're about 3 rows high. Beneath that, the last 2 rows are my DS games, and again, they go into a corner. Okay. Now, if I go into this corner, you can see in this very corner here, so I'll try to make it a bit better, I have my Xbox 360 games. They go all into that corner there, across over here, and slightly behind those boxes there as well. Like I said before, there is a bit of an overspill in my Xbox 360 games. Beneath the 360 games, as I said, there's 2 rows. There are another 4 rows of PS3 games, and they go all the way into a corner over there, and they go across there a little bit and down. Now, behind here, I have about probably about, let's have a look, about 2 columns, about 4 rows high of original GameCube games. And you know, I've shown my GameCube collection video before, and just I can't quite make it out. There's a few Wii U games, and behind there's also some oversized little collector's box sets as well behind there. Okay, now if you want to know what's in this big brown box here, I have in here a lot of my retro consoles, all carefully available in sort of soft bags and so forth to add a bit of protection. So if I do want to get any of my retro consoles out, they're there available. I do have boxes for all these, and they're actually over there. Naturally, I don't want to keep getting them in and out of the boxes all the time, because obviously that will cause a lot of damage to the boxes, so I got them there. This is a tumble dry, nothing special there, little King Kong. Okay, let's talk a bit about these. In these storage units, there are a mix of various games. There are my PS1 games, some more PS3, and some PSP titles. And believe it or not, along here, underneath all these shelves, what they're on top of, just here, going all along across, there's about another 5 storage containers full of PSP titles. So I do have quite a lot of PSP games. Now, maybe wondering this. Yeah, this is an original retro Boba Fett from the 80s or the early 80s. I got that from eBay a couple of months back for only about £15 delivery, which I was quite pleased with, really. In here I got some of the old loose amiibos and some more in here. Okay, in this storage shelves here, 5-tier storage shelves, I've got all these little black boxes, and in those black boxes I have my Mega Drive games and my Master System games. At the end there are 3 boxes which are currently empty at the end, which is spare storage capacity. At the top, you might recognise that monster controller. That's obviously that's my oh god, that Xbox game. What's it called? Bloody hell, I've gone brain dead all of a sudden. Oh, what's it called? Oh bloody hell! I'm gonna kick myself. Steel Battalion. That's it. That's my Steel Battalion controller. And over here is the foot pads rather. Okay. Now, behind this net curtains are quite a few goodies actually. Let's move it back a little bit so you can get a rough idea what's behind here. At the top I've got my box retro systems. So obviously I've got the Minister box, I've also got the SNES one as well, Super Scope box, Mega Drive 2, Minty and Nintendo 64, Walkman keyboard, my Neo Geo X, box Dreamcast, top is my 32X, and quite a few other box systems. Believe it or not, I've got these shelves. It's not just 1, 2 shelves, there's another 2 behind them as well. So basically I've got equivalent to about 10 shelves of various consoles, and beneath it some various boxed games, limited editions. So I've got a right mix of PS4 ones, Wii ones and so forth. Beneath that are my various lots of various controllers, box controllers underneath there as well. That sniper rifle is actually for the PS4. It's quite good actually. Above that, in that little bag, is my Sega Game Gear. In this bag here, this Xbox bag, I got a lot of my handhelds, all ready to get out. So the Game Boy Colors, you know, PSPs, you name it, it's there. Okay. On this side, on the bottom, just about to make it, are various accessories that go all the way across, and above it I've got my little handheld boxes as well, so like the Game Boys and Game.com, the box Sega Game Gear and Engage and all sorts of things behind there, and above it more various collector's editions. Okay, but like I said, I can't show them all. I have, before I put these shelves up here last week, I did take a little bit of video footage from behind there as well. So what I'll do is I'll attach that to the end of this video. In these storage boxes over here, on the top I've got all my Sega Saturn games, and beneath it are various DS and 3DS games. Okay, on top, you know, so my box Guitar Hero 3, Rock Band and so forth. I do have more of those boxes, but they're up in the loft really because I've got all the Beatles rock bands, the complete set of Beatles rock bands, including the drum set and everything, and a few other accessories. I mean, actually, in the bottom over here, you can't make it out. It's all under the little table in there, but you can't really see. I've got my oversized Elder Scrolls 3 Oblivion, you know, box set with a dragon thing. Okay. On the bottom here, again in these containers, which are 2 thick, there's one there and there's one there, that all go along the way long. All in those containers, all nice and safe, are all my NES games, SNES games and N64 games. So yeah, this is just a few of them just there, gives you an idea. Again, they're quite not easy to get a hold of in terms of access, so basically when I want to have a fix of those, I need to take all these bits down, so it's about, you know, a good 10-minute job to get to them at least, really. But this is, you know, one of the things I kept mentioning before. This is the problem when you've got limited space. You know, you've got to be creative in how you store things, really, and this is how I do it. Okay. So this is my game room. Naturally, you know, where I normally take my videos, that's where I've got a main telly, and obviously that's where I've got all my modern consoles all plugged in. And if I want to, especially when it's a bit cold, I can plug my Vectron 5 into a main telly too. But this is quite a nice room. It's very nice during the summer, nice and warm and stuff. Got some heaters for when it is a bit cold, like this time of the year. But yeah, that is a very sneak peek of my game room tour. If people are interested in all the particular games I have, then I recommend looking at all the various collection videos I've done, because that's the best way of getting a true picture of what I've got. Further down below on those shelves I've got to mention are some storage containers which have some of my various odds and sods of gaming bits. So, you know, you've got your Game Genies and so forth, and I've got lots of my boxes for my Skylanders and odds and sods basically down there, more than anything else really. Oh, in this corner you missed out, there's my Dreamcast keyboard, which is quite valuable. And a few other keyboards there. Not keyboards, joysticks, arcade sticks, and there's a couple underneath here as well, my Saturn one and PS1 one as well. A few odds and a few turtles, and oh, we've got some Ditto Alive figures here falling over. Yeah, stand those up. Very tasteful, as you can imagine. Yeah. Okay, so this is my game room. Ideally, I would like to be twice the size, but you know, until I move, this is what I've got to work with. So there you go. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I say hold on for a bit till the end, because I'll be attaching that other video of the footage behind these shelves. So until then, bye. Here's what is behind this first set of shelves. So this is the back shelves. As you can see, there's like the PS Onimusha 3, Katana, quite a few various limited editions, Killzone, all sorts of games. Too many to mention really. Got some of my consoles down below, especially the Xbox 360s. Over on this side, screws the curtain, that's to reduce damage by ultraviolet. All collector's editions. So it gives you a quick, brief taste of what's behind the first set of shelves.